Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for Champions League, obviously Women's Champions League watch along between Arsenal women versus PSV Eindhoven women. Obviously, Arsenal women played the opening game on Thursday morning. It's 6 o'clock, by the way, the first game was. Hence why I didn't have time to fucking set up everything because I completely forgot. But we're here now for the second one against PSV. Won 4-0 the last game, comfortably again. And now today we're seeing a few more senior players getting blooded back in after their trips from Tokyo for their respective countries at the Olympics. So please do bear with me. I'm going to get the lineup on the screen so you guys can see it as well. And big up to anyone that's new to the channel. Do smash that like button and subscribe if you're new and share the stream around as well. But yeah, bear with me 2 seconds. I will be one sec, just turning that down, turning the stream down, and so I can talk and not go deafness. Right, and then we go for the lineups over on Twitter. Oh, by the way, new signing Nikita Paris is on the bench as well. She hasn't started, but she is on the bench. Vivian van der Meade starting. Beth Mead, Katie McCabe. I'm just going to get up now 1 second. That's the one I want. So I can share it off. Jordan's out there as well. BT's playing as well. Here we go. Right, put this up. Yeah, the Women's Champions League setup I don't really get because obviously they played on Thursday morning in Moscow. I think, okay, fair enough. And then we're playing our next round straight away. And then after this, if we win this, it's knockouts for over 2 legs from September. I just don't get the Champions League format for the women's side is just completely bizarre. You'd think they'd be pretty much the same as the men's. All right, there we go. 1 sec. Here we go. Share the screen. Come on, Beth Mead. Yeah, Beth Mead is starting. Nathan in the chat. Asking the question there. Got to click on it, haven't I? Yeah, of course I have. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see it on the screen. There you go. That's our starting 11 and bench. Zeisberger in goal. 1 sec. Back line of Maritz, Boy, BT, Kately, and then Kim Little's in midfield, the captain. Trying to think now. Mana, can't pronounce the names now. Our news Japanese side. I'm not going to try and pronounce that at the moment until I've learned it properly, because I don't want to offend anyone from that side of the world. And then the forward 3 line of Beth Mead, Vivian Menamida, and Katie McCabe. On the bench, Williams, Cole, Goldie, Patton, Ruben Moy, Harris, and Ford. So, yeah. If you're new to the channel, again, as I keep saying, if you're new to the channel, do smash that like button and big up. I think you are new to the channel, so fucking volume fucking ears. Clearly, you're on new. I haven't seen you before, so obviously in this show. Thanks for coming along. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Do subscribe and do share the stream around any and everywhere on all platforms. Yourself and some of the regulars here as well. Taib, Sentiment FC. There's Navy, as I mentioned before. 41 of you watching over the platforms. That's fantastic. Right, let me get the scoreboard up. So we'll be going back and forth, by the way, between obviously this studio here and the actual where I'm watching the stream on the Arsenal website. If you want to watch the stream, it's literally go over now onto the Arsenal website, and it's there as well, so you can watch it with me as well. Right. I think we're underway as well. I can hear you. I'm just get the scoreboard up. PSV. I don't get why playing in Moscow, by the way. Both games here. PSV today and obviously previous game. Just taking a knee now on my screen. It's just bloody hell. Go away. There we go. Just waiting for the kick-off. Here we go. 2 minutes late, by the way. Here we go. There we go. Come on, come on, you Arsenal. I've got to qualify. Just qualify. But even that's just a bit bizarre. The whole setup is a bit bizarre. That's the case. Why? But then why? Even then, why are you making us go to both? Neither if we played are Russian, and we've had to go to Russia. I reckon, by the way, I'm going to give a score prediction. I think the girls will win 4-0. I reckon again we'd have a 4-0 win like we did the other day. Smashing likes already. 13 likes already, guys. That's fantastic. What we normally get on this channel. That's brilliant. And a few new subs along the way. That's fantastic. Come on, let's keep that up. As I said, literally share away. Share. Like you would not get the bloody fucking adverts. Share like you would not believe. Oh, lucky there. Mandem almost scored for the Arsenal. God, mate, the home kit is actually growing on me. Weren't sure of it when they first got. This is the thing when it comes to the artist's impression of these new kits of the year. They don't look half as good as that they do when they actually come out properly. Go on. Well done. Unlucky Beth, go on. Got a throw in there. No stream on the Arsenal website. Really? I'm literally watching it off the Arsenal website myself. Type in, literally go, I don't know where you are in the world, obviously, where you're set up. If you type in Arsenal and go to arsenal.com, it was literally, when I've typed it in and went on to, when I clicked on arsenal.com, it literally came up the home, it was on the home page. One sec, I'll even look. One sec. Minimize it. Mute this down, one sec. Mute this for a second. I'll double check. But literally, I'm literally watching it on the Arsenal website. I would show you guys, but then Arsenal come after. I would show you guys how I'm watching it, but kits are not the biggest. No, of course they're not the biggest priority. I'm just saying, literally, I weren't too sure of them. Apart from the away, even an away one, I weren't too sure of. To be honest, I'm still not. But in the sense of looking good, and obviously on the players are not looking like basically not as bad as a Puma kit. That's what I'm trying to get across, because I hated Puma, hated it. I'm a large. I've been a large for the last 7-8 years in terms of actually being a large. Because prior to that, I was obviously a medium and all that. But I've always, in terms of when I was a medium size, I like my shirts to be nice to loose, like this, baggy and all that, and not just tight to you and all that crap. Also, as you get bigger or get older, it's tight and all that. So I always like my shirts baggy. But Puma came along and fucked that one up. So yeah, I've always, even at medium, I would get a large, just so it's a bit more. It was really loose. I like my stuff really loose. So it's not like sticking to me. But Puma came along and, as I said, Puma came along and fucked that up. Yeah, literally, I've done it again. I've opened up another tab, And literally, I'll type in Arsenal on Google or whatever your sources you use. I type in Arsenal, gives me Arsenal.com, click on that, and straight away, literally the first thing that comes up is live Arsenal women versus PSV. So I don't know where are you, where in the world are you from? Like, as in, if you're, I'm assuming if you're having trouble, you can't be, if you're having issues, you can't be in mainland, or as in mainland or Britain, the UK, basically. Got to be outside of England, basically. Only way I can understand why that's having a problem. If you continue to have a problem, let me know, and I'll try and send you the link to the actual site. But I'm literally watching it on Arsenal.com. It's the first thing that comes up straight away. Don't even have to search for it, put it that way. I couldn't stand for you, but talking of kits, obviously, Arsenal taking out the Arsenal side of it for a second. My favourite kit I've seen so far for this season coming is Ajax's third kit that just released yesterday. Fuck me, that's a kit. And as an Arsenal, I'll never normally go out and buy any other football shirts from other teams, no matter what. I think I might about to rule for that one because that is a nice kit. I just have it as a casual wear sort of thing. I mean, we are 6 minutes into this match, by the way, and it's been a while. Pretty much possession-wise, been all Arsenal. Good build-up play as well, and we do look threatening every time we attack. Here we go. Go on, cut in. Yes, go. Unlucky. That's a pen, surely. That's a pen. Might have to see a replay, but it looks like a pen to me. Handball in the penalty box. Refs waving play on. I need to see that. I want to say that again. It's got to be a pen, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, there's a pen. Even though the ball's got to be fed through like an aerial through ball, and the defender is leaning that way, but then pushed her arm up like that, and the ball's made contact there. But the fact he's gone like that is not like a natural thing. It's not like natural to just lean and it's just hit her. She's leaned over, as she's leaning over one way, she's realised and put her arm up. That's a handball. That's deliberate as well. So we've been involved with a penalty there. Here we go again. Unlucky Beth. "30 of you wonderful people watching this, by the way. Big up yourselves." Signals in the chat. Signals 927. Are you if you're still in the chat in the stream in the chat? Are you still having problems finding the match on the Arsenal website? Let me know. I'll try and help you out there. I haven't paid for it. It's literally I haven't even had to pay for it, so I don't know why. I don't know what's going on there. If I'm being brutally honest. All right, going to YouTube as well. Check things whilst we're live. Make sure everything's okay. James is in the evening, mate. Just thought I'd pop in before the Inter Milan game starts. Enjoy the game and enjoy the stream, fella. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming along, mate. But out of interest, who are Inter Milan playing? Because I think it's Harry Simeon, Chronicles of Laguna. He's doing a watch along for that game, isn't he? But out of interest, who are they playing? Could be interesting to know Lukaku now, how they get on this season. And no Conte as well as a manager. No, as the Eriksen can't play until basically end of the year, really. A few more months away, isn't he? Until it gets the all clear, hopefully. From a neutral perspective, how are we doing? Yeah, 14 likes so far, 130 views, 28 of you wonderful people watching. Should know it. Okay. The Inter should win that, but then should be in the operative word. Yeah, the last kit 2013. I just ordered some AFC Puma kit. Oh God. Oh dear. I just can't stand it. Never. I've got. I don't get me wrong. I got the Puma kits at the time, new shirts and all. They came out because, well, especially the first one, because it was the new kit brand, wasn't it? Obviously, the first one after Nike and all that. And we just won the FA Cup, and we literally when I got it, we just signed Sanchez as well. Thought, you know what? Why not? Got myself another one in my size as well, what I'd normally wear, as I say, and it was just like. And I guess, and then even the players complained straight from the off about it. Remember Danny Welbeck, the following kit launch for the following season, said that the Premier kits were so for them fucking like skin tight, like super glue to them. But Puma just never listened. I just never found them comfortable. I was just thankful that we did move on from them eventually. That just don't go. No matter what. No matter if we don't renew this Adidas deal when it does run out, just don't go back to Puma for fuck's sake, or anything crappy for God's sake. Puma gear from the Puma warehouse. Okay, yeah, warehouse, yeah. Oh dear, let's go back to the game. How we doing? Still 0-0. But yeah, we're completely dominating so far, possession-wise. And we do look threatening. Every time we get in the final third, we do look threatening. We should have had a penalty, but the referee, being blind, didn't give it to us. Clearly. Here's VAR when you need it, eh? Leverkusen. Oh, okay. Who's Leverkusen playing then? Because obviously, anyone that doesn't know, in the UK, Sky Sports have now got the rights for the next 4 years of Bundesliga football. So all the Bundesliga games and German football cup games and all that are all going to be on Sky Sports for the next 4 years. So clearly, Leverkusen are playing being played on shown on Sky. I know Bayern Munich got Cologne this weekend. Got a throw in here. See how we do from this. No matter when the first goal comes, when it does come, the floodgates will open here. Just like the other day, I was in Gladbach. Oh, that's a big good game. Wilson Gladbach. Gladbach can need a midfielder, by the way. Just out of interest, that's asking for a friend. If you know, you know. Oh dear. We all talk about, obviously, when a game's pretty much dead and all that, and there's nothing to really talk about the game wise. I will talk about obviously tomorrow, looking ahead to tomorrow, because it does look like Aubameyang will be in the squad tomorrow. Suddenly out of nowhere. Big up Gary as well. How you doing, my friend? Apparently, rumours are, it's just rumours at the moment, that he will be in the matchday squad tomorrow, Aubameyang, but he won't be starting. But again, it's just rumours at the moment. The reason why Jordan's there is not because of the team, it's because of our other half playing. But anyway. So I'm literally talking to the commentator, basically. You know, the commentator can't hear me. By the way, Gary, I need to ask you something later. So probably at half time, actually. I'll send you a message. That's about tomorrow, because obviously I'm at the game, so I need to find some people to host and come on to do a watch along for the channel. And obviously want to know if you're interested in hosting. I'll set everything up, and then if I'm down on the stream itself, and I'll send you over the log, as in the email to log into StreamYard, and then the passcode and all that. Basically, you'll need to get in. Just don't log out. Basically, once you get given it, if you are obviously you are interested, don't log out. Otherwise, I'll get to the game and you'll be like, I forgot to use a new number to log in and all that. And the fucking internet there is fucking terrible. So it'd be like a pain in the ass, and it all go tits up. If you're interested, check your DM. No, okay, I will do in a sec. Alright. But if you're interested in doing that tomorrow, let me know, and we'll sort something out. Try and sort. Obviously, if you once you get the go ahead from you, if you yay or nay, I'll try and sort out a panel for you as well, so you're not just sitting on your own. So then you guys, then the channel itself, they're getting not only a watch along, they'll also be getting a match day vlog for myself, obviously from being there as well. So getting two lots of content for the price of one, for nothing basically. Not even the price of one, literally just 2 lots of content like that. Oh dear. It's comfortable again. Once 14 people, it's gone from 30 odd people watching. Sorry, it's gone from 30 odd people watching at the start of this, now to drop to 14. I don't think people could be happy that I put live stream and not watch them, and obviously they will think again, by law, technically the YouTube laws, I can't actually show you the game. Plus, I'll come along and fucking take it down and come after me as well, so I don't need that in my fucking head. But yeah, otherwise I would. I'd literally have to have Arsenal to the main screen and have me in the corner going, "Oh, effectively, if that was possible, but it just isn't. But literally, you can find the game on Arsenal.com. It's completely free as well. You don't get charged for nothing, surprisingly. Oh, PSV on the attack here. Defend. They score now. Become totally against the run of play. Defend. Oh my god. Well done. Take your time. As it's shoving in the back, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. And we don't get nothing. Fuck's sake. Right, so go back to the channel side of things. How we're doing over there. Cool. $150 views, 14 likes. Fucking get in there. Come on. The reason I've got headphones, even though it's just myself on this stream, the reason I've got headphones in so I can actually listen to the commentary over on the Arsenal website as well. Otherwise, if I don't have the headphones in, I want to listen to the stream. You guys are here to the back lane, and Arsenal come after me for that as well. Even though you can't see it, they'll still come after me. So I'm just saving a lot of egg. But again, apart from that brief moment, that literally brief seconds, not even a moment, brief second where they attack PSV there, we are actually dominating this 100% in terms of possession and going forward and all that. We just haven't had that final third, chance to get that final third pass off. Here we go, saying it now. On it, go on, Beth. Yes, no, yes. Get in there, come on. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Vivian Vinamida with the goal. Come on. About time. Now the floodgates are going to open. Come on. That was a good build-up play there, and yeah, fantastic goal. Vivian Vinamida. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Get in there. Vivian. Arguably the best striker in women's football at this moment in time. Exactly. Come on, you Gunners. Come on. So another reason why I do these, I'm going to be covering a lot, not just Champions League was with women's games, as long as they don't clash with the men. Obviously, if I'm out football, the men's side of it, as long as they don't clash, I'll be covering all the league games as well and cup games for the women's side of it as well this season. So people saying yesterday, time to step up, like fucking seriously. I can't have a few days rest from the channel for a few days. Just give me like a bit of a breather for a busy weekend. I've been even fucking playing for the last 3 weeks. I've been playing for next weekend as well, sorting that schedule out and all of that. Because again, I'm not going to be here for the watch long. Again, I'll have to sort that out as well. Sort the host and the panel out for that for you guys, so you're not missing out there. Plus, doing the preview podcast on the Friday and doing that. Then I'm going to do the aftermath podcast on the Monday night, just to fill the slot that's now been made available recently from another Arsenal podcast, calling it a day as it stands. So I say calling it a day. They put the brakes on, so we say for now, but they'll come back soon. But I'm just going to fill that void from that Monday after the Man City game. So you've got 2 days to, effectively, 48 hours to soak in the result of the Man City game next week, and then you've got myself, Steve, Rohan, and a couple others, special guests come on, and we're going to go through that as well. Matt Roberts dropping to say hello, good luck with the stream. Big up, Matt Roberts. Big up yourself. Over on mainly over what's the name, Scott's channel. He does watch-alongs and all that, and his Discord and all that. Obviously, just before we went live, I literally was like out of interest. How's it going and all that? Everything's working okay. I had 25 of you at one point waiting for me to come on, wait like 15 minutes before kicking off, going live. 25 of you just waiting. Big up yourselves though. As I said, literally, you need to do subscribe and share the hell out of the content here, there, and everywhere. WhatsApp groups itself, football pages on Facebook pages on Facebook, Facebook group chats, Twitter group chats, you name it. Just share the hell out of it. Because apart from myself and Richard from the Over and Over Again podcast, you're not going to find many other actual Arsenal YouTube channels covering the women's games this season. So me and Richard are basically, in terms of the YouTube side of things, anyway, me and Richard have pretty much seen a niche in the market that no one else really covers for some bizarre, even like the big Arsenal YouTube channels don't really cover. So you know what? Fuck it. Here we are. Hi. We'll use it to our advantage, and we'll be one of the first and make the most of it before anyone jumps on the bandwagon. And this week, can then say we were the two original people who went ahead of this. Went with this idea. Great goalkeeping there. Well done. Come on, the Arsenal yeah. I mean, this is what I was saying this every week when I did the North London Derby back-to-back watch-along. I say back-to-back because it was literally like, even though it was in the same stream, it was one whole stream, like 5-6 hours of one stream over doing two. So I'm going to go again. Go on, cut in, go on. Vivian had a chance to make it 2-0 there. Did all the right stuff, but literally everything right until the last, literally getting the shot off, and then just wide of the post, really. We'll keep it safe, actually. Apparently not. Go on. Lucky. Our pressing game in the women's game is fantastic, by the way. Again, I was saying this other week. Before I got distracted there. In that big massive stream I did for the back-to-back North London derbies, pre-season wise, I actually enjoyed watching the women's North London derby a lot more. Not just because you won comfortably and all that, but just because the football was hell of a lot better. It's just more enjoyable to watch. as a whole because of that. I was, like I said then, and I'll say it again now. Considering the Arsenal women have literally just got a new manager in the last month or so, and officially, you would think what we're seeing in the men's, in terms of performance-wise, in the men's side of it, you would see that women with the women's team, and actually what we're seeing with the women's team, you'd see that men's team, because Arteta has been there over 20 odd months now. It's completely bizarre, the contrast in fortunes here. But I'm not going to complain because I'm actually enjoying this. There's passion, desire, and everything you want from an Arsenal team in this women's team. They leave no matter who they play, even if it's not Man City or Chelsea or whatever. They're completely got no. They've got completely written off by the pundits and all that going into a game. That doesn't affect them. They give it all. They leave everything on the pitch, no matter what. They ain't just bend over and go, okay, no worries. After 3 points or whatever, knock us out of a cup competition. They actually go out there and actually try and cause an upset. Defend. Good save. Women have quality, granted, of having professional pride. Yeah, that as well. Anyone got a link for the match, please? Says Soko's 02. Mate, wait. Depending on where you are, it shouldn't matter, but I'm watching it on Arsenal.com. I'm actually watching from Arsenal.com. It's completely free, not charging, no nothing. Just literally go on your search engine, type in Arsenal. Then when it comes up Arsenal.com, click on that, and the first thing it'll take you to is this. And all you got to do then go over and click play, and it'll take you from where we are now. And so far, so good in terms of the stream from the Arsenal, because obviously the other day there's a lot of issues with the Arsenal stream from Moscow. The other night, morning. That's bizarre, morning. Here we go, corner in. Well done, defended. And again, well done. Go on, Beth, go on. Unlucky. Keep going, defend. Good. I'll be honest with you guys. I can't remember the last time I actually enjoyed either being at the stadium or at home, watching it from home or whatever, because obviously we've watched that lockdown in the last 18 odd months. I can't remember the last time I actually enjoyed watching a men's game as much as I do watching the women's game, for the reasons I've mentioned just previous. Thank you so much very much. Yeah, no problem, mate. Thanks for subscribing as well. Obviously, you're new to the channel. Do stay subscribed, and plenty more Arsenal content coming your way, obviously, as well. Not just women's side. Obviously, that's the women's side. I'm adding into this. I'm integrating into this. We tested it last year. It worked well, so I'm going full hog this season on that. Adding that content to this channel. Got the podcast, at least two podcasts a week. Watch along streams. I mean, Wednesday got to watch along with myself and a few of the guys for the West Brom game. But literally, it's going to be so much content for you guys this season. Plus, I will be reaching out to Mike as well and see if you guys are interested as well. Bringing back the relaunching for the new season, relaunching the Who Am I quizzes for the season as well. If you guys are interested, obviously, if he's available as well. So we've got a hell of a lot of content coming. That's you're getting, as it stands, at least a minimum of 2 podcasts a week, depending on what happens. Obviously, other things happen, but in between all that, you get extra podcasts and all that. And plus, as it says, of course, going across the screen, I'm looking now. Yeah, we get the audio version of the podcast over on Apple Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, and all other audio platforms within half hour. I mean, I haven't actually uploaded last night's podcast to the audio side of things, but we'll be doing that later as well. I mean, should we get a book? I mean, come on, should we get? I mean, the PSV players should be getting booked for that. Basically, if anyone's not watching it yet, literally the ball, they're going for the chat. They got a free kick, by the way. They're both going for the ball. James BT goes and gets it. Get rid of it. Nowhere near us. She obviously clears it, doing what she does. The PSV player comes in, mistimes it, obviously, and hits BT, and then starts studding in the leg. And they've got a free kick out of it. I'd love to know how that happened. PSV are starting to sort of get themselves back up. It's in. Oh, what's a save? As I was saying, PSV are starting to sort of get their heads into the game now. Get a bit, not a lot of the ball, but a bit more of the ball. Still all Arsenal, but they're starting to get a bit more. They're starting to play and not let us have all the ball. That makes sense. Yes, mate. I'm sure they make up as they go. And I was just watching it. I saw the replay, and I was just like, "What the?" And I was, it's literally the player, whilst on the floor, turns, tries to get a ball, realises the ball, even while the ball's being cleared, and goes studding the high up on her thigh. Not even like the player's completely crowded by players and they couldn't see it. It's like, really, okay, whatever. "16 wonderful people watching so far. How are we doing on the channel side of things as a whole? How are we doing? 16 likes so far. That's cool. Let's try and get at least 30 between now and the end of the stream, guys. At least 30 likes between now and the end of this stream. And also, whilst I've been doing this stream as well, I've had an idea for maybe doing another stream tonight. Maybe if you guys stick with me, I'll explain the idea and you let me know if you're interested or not. But let's see how this plays out first, and I'll tell you what the idea I've had. And see, if you guys are interested, I'll go ahead and do it. Well, basically, one second, let's make this fucking screen. But basically, the idea is, obviously now the season's back up and running, fans are back in the stadium and all that. And obviously, the idea is basically, because obviously we watch the match of the day later. Here in the UK, match of the day is basically what was the highlight show. All games covers all the games for the day and this, that, and the other, like crap. If you guys are interested, I may something a bit different, and obviously how it goes. Depending on how we continue throughout the rest of the season, but would you guys be interested in a match of the day watch along tonight? Well, tonight for me, obviously, it'll be morning or afternoon for you guys, wherever you are in the world. But match of the day watch along, so basically, we'll be able to go through, do a watch along of all the highlights from today's game. As the Man City game where they won, was it 5 or 6? Was it 5 or 6 nil in the end? Don't know what the final score was against Norwich. The Liverpool Burnley game, Brentford versus Palace versus Brentford, Leeds versus Everton. I think who's playing? Let me have a look who's playing as we speak. I think it's Brighton, isn't it? Brighton versus Watford. And Villa versus Newcastle. They're the games that will be on the that will be covered tonight. So sorry, but yeah, if you guys are interested in something like that, because again, it's different. If it works, it works. If it's successful, we'll continue it. But if you guys are interested in something like that, we'll come together later on, and we'll obviously our respective. What Mazer means, watch the highlights of the game, the day's football, and obviously that goes down well tonight. obviously do a watch on for the match of day 2 as well. Obviously the Sunday games as well throughout the season. But is that something you guys will be interested in? Or am I just talking speech twaddle and that'd be absolutely pointless of doing? Because I have to reiterate, the match of the day watch on is a highlights, as in what we, in terms of the actual match of the day, they show us highlights of the game, obviously, and all that. So it will be, we'll get to see some good goals, hopefully, and good goalkeeping, defending, all that crap, and have a bit of a discussion about football in general, not just talk about all things Arsenal all the time. But obviously, with today being there's no Arsenal game on, we'll get to talk about the respective other clubs and get sort of an insight there. That makes sense. Probably doesn't, but yeah, the things there is the options there. So you guys let me know in the chat if you'll be interested, and if so, I'll set that up for you. It is. It will be 10:30. It goes. We'll go live 5 minutes beforehand at 10:25 UK time in the evening. So because they go live at 10:30. So 10:25 we'll go live 5 minutes in advance, have a little bit of a chat, catch up, and then obviously the show starts, and then we'll go from there. Right, let's have a look. 16 likes so far, 70 views as we speak. How are we doing on the old Subaruni? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I thought that's something different as well. So the fact you got to say nothing in the chat doesn't bode well for my idea there, by the looks of it. Doesn't exactly bode well there. Oh, bloody hell. Bit anxious now saying that. Chemistry. Too many idiots on Twitter. What idea? Did you not just listen? Did you just come back or something? Because I was. If that's the case, you've just go off and do something. Fair enough. I'll explain it again. Basically, the idea is that obviously, as I was saying, with obviously fans back in the stadiums and all that, new season, and obviously basically the idea is get the gist of it is with obviously living in the UK, we have this highlight show called Match of the Day. And last season, I'll be honest, last season I didn't bother because of it was all the live games were down our throats. So I didn't really bother Match of the Day last year. I'll be up nice, wins or losses, especially the losses couldn't be asked. But with as I said, new season, fans back in, on the attack. Unlucky there. Would you guys be interested, basically, in me doing a sort of a watch-along sort of stream, if you will, of Match of the Day, basically? And we all come together, obviously, depending on where we all come together, no matter where we are in the world, and watch the highlights together. Because obviously everyone in the world has their own version of Match of the Day, basically. We all come together. Oh, get in there. Go on. As I say that, 2-0 to the Arsenal. Was that? Oh, a new girl as well. We got again the one I don't even try and pronounce her name, but it's 2-0. What a goal! Get in there. But yeah, basically the idea was basically if we win a game, what a shot! Yeah, exactly. That's a fantastic 2-0 to the Arsenal. I did say. What did I say earlier? In my scoreline prediction, I said 4-0 to the Arsenal. It's 2-0. We're halfway there. Get in there. But again, sort of shots go. When was the last time we saw that sort of shot from our senior players? For fuck's sake, Saka's goal against Chelsea doesn't count because he wasn't. It was coming through his breakthrough season. Top bins as well. What a goal! Was that Katie? Was that Katie or what's it? No, it was actually our new Japanese signing. the girl. I'm not even going to try and butcher her name because I don't want to offend any Japanese people or obviously fans of her, basically, or herself. But basically, yeah, the idea is even if we aren't playing on the Saturday or Sunday, to do watch-alongs of Match of the Day. It's something different. No one else really does it. And even if Arsenal aren't playing, even as it's an Arsenal channel, even if Arsenal ain't playing, as I said, we can sort of do these match of the day highlight watch-alongs, and sort of, yeah, that's the one. This is the one. For anyone that is not watching the game, that's the person that scored. But yeah, basically, as Arsenal fans, we don't have to be. Arsenal don't have to play. Basically, we can still do the watch-alongs of the match day highlights and sort of give an insight, give our own insight into the other teams, basically in the Premier League, and who's looking a bit dodgy, who's not, who's overperforming, who's this and the other. The key players. There's a lot with sort of neutral insight we can sort of give as well as Arsenal fans. From majority of our regulars are Arsenal fans, so it'd be good. Again, it's an idea that we, again, as neutrals, we can sort of sit back and enjoy some football, even its highlights, and talk all things that are not Arsenal basically all the time. Pronunciation is Iwabushi. Iwabushi. Okay, I believe. Okay, I'll take your word for it. But yeah, if you guys are interested, if I've made any sense in the last 5 minutes explaining the idea that I have, let me know. And if you're interested in me doing something like that, again, do let me know in the chat. And if so, if I get enough good feedback, I will set after this stream, obviously, go off and do a thumbnail and set that stream up. As I said, we'll go the stream itself will go live 5 minutes before the show starts, so you get 5 minutes of a bit of a chat and all that bit of just relax out, break on the next throughout the titles and all that, but just come in, have a bit of a hi, how are you, and all that crap. Just chill and then literally enjoy some. Again, it's something, it might not take off. It's something different. It might not take off. If it takes off, it's fantastic. I'll also, if it does take off, I'll also do the Sunday version as well. Match of the Day 2 watch-alongs on a Sunday. Again, even if we lose or whatever, for the sake of content, I'd do that as well. But yeah, I'm trying to think now. And obviously go from there. But yeah, go from that basically. Match of the Day sounds good. Don't think we get that over here though. Then a Muppet pundit or Muppet, yeah, do it at the end of the weekend. Have our little at the end of it all. Have a last 15, 20 minutes. So we go on set. Go on, Katie. Yeah, I got someone has to be there. Always someone has to be there to clear, doesn't they? We are completely all over PSV at the moment. We have been all fucking game pretty much. Just be honest. But yeah, I mean, as I have a little BBC UK guy, there's a sentiment saying in the chat, yeah. But guys, surely, I still don't doubt we come across like it's a done thing, but I'm sure, obviously, by the time, obviously, here in the UK, Match of the Day goes live at 10:30 UK time here, there'll be highlights up on YouTube or whatever and because as the title as well, they tell us the games in order. So basically, I'll type them all in ahead of time once I find out the schedule, as in what games are shown first, second, and all that crap. I think Brentford might be the last game, so that's a heads up there. Depending on obviously what happens with Burnley and Watford, but I'll get all that sorted as well as in the order. So literally, once I know that, I'll let you like yourself know when in advance. So obviously, as the games come, as the titles are rolling, you can search for the games and all. And as they're talking about as they're analysing that game, you can get ready for the next round of. We'll sort something. We'll sort it out. I'm sure we'll be able to sort something out for it to make sense, for it to work for you guys, for you guys abroad and all that don't have Match of the Day or don't have access to the BBC, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's just something I thought was something different. And again, with fans being back in the stadium as well, it makes Match of the Day more watchable. Instead of just saying watching highlights of the games where there's no fans in, because it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't. I don't know. For me, it doesn't feel. It didn't ever feel right. Hence why I said that. Even when Arsenal weren't playing on certain days, it was just I just didn't watch the highlights because not apart from the games being run down our throat anyway, it just weren't worth it. Whereas now fans back in and all that and the atmosphere, it is a completely different ball game. At half time, this was gone 2-0 to the Arsenal. Oh dear. Completely dominated. Completely. I mean, there's no question we deserve to be winning this. And 2-0, but being brutally honest, it's been nice to PSV because we've been that dominant for the first 45 minutes of this game. It's like, it's not even funny, basically. One sec, I get that across the single thing now. One sec. I'm sure the UK BBC iPlayer is downloadable internationally. If that's the case, that's fantastic. That helps me out a hell of a lot. That's a hell of a lot easier than having to, as I said, the giving people heads up and in the description of the order of play and all that, and then having to go and look for the highlights themselves. So yeah, if that's the case, Gary, let me know if you can find. Let me know if that's the case, and if so, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That'd be so much easier for me, trust me, than having to fucking go. But yeah, it seems like obviously it's like Gary and Sentiment chatting so fun chat. But it seems like that's something you guys will be interested in, and yeah, as I said, if it hits off and does well, I will continue to do that throughout the season. So there'll be stages. Come December, we've seen quite a lot of the old Match of the Day watch alongs then. Quite a bit. Now, the thing is, with me committing to this now, no matter what, when asked, obviously covering both Match of the Day on the Saturday and obviously the Sunday version, Arsenal win, lose or draw, I've now got to watch go sit through that with you guys again. Winning is obviously no problem because obviously you enjoy the wins, but when it's losing or if it's a draw that feels like a loss and all that, you think, oh, what's the fucking point? Do I have to and all that crap? So yeah, that'll be interesting. Oh my god, what am I letting myself in for? Oh dear. Right, we're half time, so my phone is red hot, by the way. I'm actually surprised so far that I haven't had a single dislike. Considering it says streaming, not watch along. No one's gone, the fraud, the liar, and completely dominated the place of fucking complete bullshit, basically. Inter Milan 2-0 up already. Bloody hell. 20 minutes in and they're 2-0 up. Fuck me. But it is Genoa, so Genoa they're playing, so how's the other game going in the Premier League? Let's have a quick update on that. Obviously Villa won 2-0, of course they won. So after all the fucking hassle, I think Willock did play today, didn't he, as well? That'd be pissing me off now. That's actually going to piss me off. Martinez got booked as well. Oh, what a surprise. Willock did actually play. He started as well. Oh, you dicks. He got subbed off at the. What was the point of subbing off at the end? He didn't score today, obviously, so he's only equalled. He can't. Alan Shearer's record of 7 goals in 7 games, basically. Brighton 1-0 up. Okay. So now, if he wants to break Stewart's record again, wants to actually break it, not equal it, he's now got to go on an 8-game winning streak again now. He's got to start all over again. Shane Duffy. Bloody, I thought he'd gone. But yeah, 10 minutes. That was it. 10 minutes ago he scored. Oh, bloody, okay. Man City 1-5. So Man City are top. Well, they won't be top, will they? Because he lost last week. Dumbasses. Liverpool are top. Bloody hell. I mean, other games there's a lot of games that still got to be played over the weekend, so that'll change, obviously. We need to win tomorrow and win big time, comfortably. In the meantime, I hope fucking Wolves beat fucking that lot down the road. Any early kick-off. Brentford are 4th on 4 points. Everton are 3rd on 4 points. Brighton are currently 2nd as it stands because they're winning, so that's 6 points. But I said there's a lot of games to change that, so yeah, fun times. Alright, need to go and grab the old link, share the hell out of this thing whilst it's half time. Oh dear, gone. Well, again, I'm not having any nades or that ain't gonna work sort of from the idea. So look, I'll set it up. We'll go with it tonight and see how we go. Love Arsenal, we do. Love Arsenal, we do. Love Arsenal, we do. Oh, Arsenal, we love you. Yes, I am singing to myself, by the way. I haven't gone completely mad, but not far off. Oh, dear God. I haven't done that yet, actually. The periscope side of things was that. Take that off. Bum, ba, ba. I think it's safe to say, by the way, that fucking Norwich are getting relegated again. That's the easiest thing. Pretty much everyone said it before the season even started. But fucking hell, they are. I mean, they lost, what's it, 2? Was it 2 or 3-0? 3-0, I think it was in the end last week, wasn't it? And they lost 5-0 today against City. Shock horror. I know they've got the hardest out of the 3 coming up, starts-wise to the season, but fucking come on. They've literally done nothing. It's the same thing that went, pretty much the same squad of players that went down, apart from a couple of signings, the same. And it's just like, okay, cool. You're the Fulham of last season, basically. Comes up, doesn't make any changes to the squad. Same as it went down, no real changes. All got Premier League experience for one season, got relegated. All but experience to cancel something. Yeah, getting relegated again. Share the hell out of that. So I've done that bit. So how are we doing on the old sound? Yeah, I've got no qualms, and the way we're going back to the game today, I've got no qualms whatsoever that if we continue the second half like we've done the first half, we will win. We'll score at least 2 more goals in the second half, if not more. I think if it does end the 4-0, I'm going to be pissed off because I'm not putting a bet on it. Shane's joined us in the big up. Shane, how you doing, my friend? I haven't seen you for a while. Properly in the chat. Hope you're keeping well and all that. And how you're doing with the fucking the current, as it's said, the current release of lockdown. Oh dear! But Shane, in case you haven't, because if you've only just joined, obviously, we were discussing this about 10 minutes ago. Of an idea I had. Let me know if you're interested. If something you'll be interested in watching and all that with myself. Obviously hosting it, obviously. Starting from tonight at 10:30 p.m. UK time, doing 10:25 UK time. Sorry, doing the match of the day watch along on the channel. Kill an hour and a half or so. So, and as I said, even though Arsenal aren't going to be on it tonight, at least, gives us a chance as Arsenal fans, as neutrals, to see things from a neutral perspective and give our neutral perspective on the situations of what's, like game week 2. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, as you just said, I've got no hope from Norwich, so that's one thing that's easy. Okay, fine, they're done. Not cool. 2 games, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals in 2 games. They're going back, and they're going back down, and they ain't coming back for a long time. I wouldn't mind as well with Norwich. The people that own Norwich aren't exactly piss poor, and that they act like it. And I wonder why they're so up and down every few years. It is what it is, though. Oh dear. I do reckon this time around, though, that Daniel Farke won't last long this season, unlike the first season. And then obviously going into what happened with the pandemic and all that, I think this time around he won't last. If they don't get to hit the ground, they don't sort themselves out quick, I think he could be gone soon as well. I say the next, even though it's a tough start, I think he could be gone in the next month and a half. If you ain't careful. Great idea for the watch along. How did Palace get on earlier? Drew 0-0. So that, as it stands, that could be the last game on Match of the Day, by the way, because everyone else has had goals so far. But yeah, they drew 0-0 against Brentford. Apparently, according to what I've heard, wasn't the most enthralling game defensively. The pundits were praising Palace and all that, and midfield back and this, but in the attacking sense, they had nothing about them. Apparently, they're wasting, just wasteful. Whenever they did get forward, they're very wasteful. Vice versa, and the exact same for Brentford. Solidly defensive and just had no threat going forward. Apparently, but until I see the game itself later, I can only judge it on what I hear. Literally we're about a minute or 2 away from the second half getting underway. So hopefully, guys, if you haven't already, we've got 18 likes so far as well. Do smash them likes up as well if you haven't already, and do share the stream around. Either if you're watching this on Facebook or Periscope via IK Twitter or on YouTube itself, share the hell out of it. And if you're watching on the other said platforms, YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, do come over to the YouTube channel itself and do subscribe. Because I said this ain't going to be the first. This isn't the first. It won't be the last. Arsenal women's content that we'll be doing on this channel this season and going forward with future seasons as well. Shane's saying, would like Balogun and Nelson to go Palace on loan. I think for Nelson's career, really, let's be honest, he needs to rejig his career and get back going in the right direction, because he's just stale. Has been since he's come back from Hoffenheim. I said it the other day, he came in against Brentford last week. He fucked up in 30 seconds or whatever. Literally, since he came back from Hoffenheim, he's just stagnated. He thinks because he broke into the first team from after that and basically going to as a first teamer, he's like, it sort of gives off the actual like he's sort of made it, doesn't have to do anything anymore and try and all that. And it's sort of stunted. His career has come to a grinding halt. like that. It hasn't really it hasn't moved anywhere backwards or forwards since then. So that's, at a certain level, it's aggravating. It's at the level we don't need him. We can't afford him to be at. Let's be honest. I mean, what's more concerning is that obviously he's like two to 2.5 years, maybe 3 years ahead of the likes of Saka and Smith Rowe in terms of breaking into the first team, and they're now way ahead of him. Not just in pecking order, but in every aspect of their game, as it stands. So I think at the worst case, he needs to go out on loan to a Premier League club where he's going to get game time, and maybe that'd be the kick up the arse he needs, because other than that, it's selling him. And Premier League wise, it's gonna be hard to sell. Really, he could get, as it stands. If he didn't go out on loan, we just sold him. It would be very difficult for him to be in a Premier League club. Clubs seems to back out for the second half, by the way. But yeah, and it could be the fact of, with that in mind, you'd have to take the step down to a Championship level. There's no guarantee a German Bundesliga team will want him either after so long now. Balogun, I get what you're saying about Balogun, but we need to get for Balogun to go out on loan. We do need. I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but we do then need. Either way, we do need a striker, a goal-scoring striker at the moment, because COVID or whatever's aside, what's going on with Lacazette and Aubameyang, they've taken that to the side for a second. They're just not good enough at the moment. We do need and there's 10 days after the window. There's a guy up in Scotland playing for Celtic who scores goals for fun. I think could suit perfectly to this playing style. But hey, what do I know? He's what, 25 million pound? That's for a TV license. Just Gary, do what I do. When it comes to when I watch it on my phone, when I'm watching it on my phone or whatever, make it up. Don't actually ask for any details on that. Just to say, confirm yes or no. I'll just always say yes. Like even though it's literally on my phone, they still ask and things like that. Like it's my phone. It's an app. My phone, for fuck's sake. What do you want my TV license details on my phone? Fuck off. I never ask for it, so I'll just go, yeah, cool. Because obviously, people watching, I do have a TV license. Obviously, ain't that fucking naive and stupid to not do that and fucking tell you the whole world I ain't got a TV license. Look at me. No, I've got a TV license. So I just can't be asked fucking on a phone. Literally, like, come on. If I'm watching it, I'm out and about watching stuff on the phone. Like, what's it your business if I have a TV license or not? And I'm in terms, as you said, it's an app. You've got the app. You've downloaded the app. It shouldn't concern you if you've got a TV license or not. Let's be brutally honest. Sorry about that. Fucking tab closed itself, for fuck's sake. Didn't click it. Nothing closed. Sorry about that. Big up Mark, by the way, in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Breaking news. Ryan confirms he hasn't got... Even though I have it on my blade, I'll piss myself laughing if that came. That someone tried claiming that bollocks. Oh, YouTube's playing up now. That's great. 200 views so far. Fucking 20 likes. Fucking come on. Get in there. What's YouTube trying to do to me? Yeah. Gary, let me. If you're still having problems, let me know, Gary. By the way, nice. I'll DM you later. But after this stream, I'll DM you if you're still having problems. But let me know. Fucking hell. Arsenal fans have. Russian Arsenal fans have broken into the stadium by the sounds of it, because all I can hear now are a random section of people chanting 49 undefeated, playing football and all that. And now chanting Arsenal FC. Okay, they weren't doing that in the first half, by the way, but suddenly you're getting a chance of that. And people are suddenly in the stand all of a sudden. In the stand, sorry. They weren't in the first half, suddenly they're there, and it's all Arsenal. 2-1, no. What was that? That was Braindead defending there. PSV are back in the game now. This could be getting very, very interesting. There's poor communication from the goalkeeper and defence there, and in general poor defending, really, as well. Two streams in my ears. So if you're still having problems with the downloading the iPlay on the app, if you're still having problems, let me know. But you don't need, trust me, you don't need for the app. You don't need a license. Just say no. Just say yes, and they ain't to know any different. Game on now. After a bit of a dinner. The first time it looked sus in the last few games I've watched under this new manager, and that's not down to manager's fault. There's poor communication from the defender and goalkeeper there. Don't bottle this, guys. Don't bottle it. Go on. Unlucky. Almost 3-1 from Beth Mead. It's got unlucky there. Good save from the goalie. Right, get the stream back up 1 second. Wake up, girls. I mean, whatever. slacking off in this start of the second half, snacked off a bit there, making silly little errors. Okay, running iPlayer through browser. Yeah, literally either way, browser or the app on a device. It shouldn't matter if you have a TV license or not, because you're not watching it on your TV technically. But when it comes to the app, when he asks me on the apps or browser or anything, I just say yes, just because I can't be asked. They don't ask for any details to prove it either. So they just take your word for it. So I'm feeling a lot of secrets here. Don't get why. Once it go on. Lucky again. It's all been 3-1 there. But yeah, I don't get why when it comes to watching the iPlayer on app on your device or on a browser, why having a TV license is in their business. Why it's an important thing if you're not watching it on TV. If I'm watching it on my smart TV and asking for a TV, yeah, fair enough. That's no problem. The fact I'm using a TV in the first place proves I've got a fucking TV license, for fuck's sake. But yeah, so shouldn't be a problem. But I just can't be asked with the hassle then going, I just go on my apps wise, yeah, sure, no problem. They don't question it, so you're getting very panicky by the way to get our girls here. Since that goal gone in, PSV have got their foot holding the game all suddenly, and certain players are sort of stressing, so it's too much. Well done, Kim, there, drawn out the foul. Well done, Little. But yeah, literally, certain players, not all players, certain players are stressing and just rushing in, and yeah. Russ has joined us, the infamous Russ. If you know, you know. Oh dear, I'm here. Hope you're yeah. Well, Arsenal. Well, as it stands, we're winning. We was 2-0 until 5 minutes ago, and then a bit of sloppy goal in. But yeah, I'm good in general. You can see a lot of me today. Apparently, Russ is going to be seeing a lot of me today on the channel. Not only for this the rest of this stream, but doing another stream tonight. 10:25 going live, but for 10:30 kickoff of match of the day. We're going to do a match of the day watch along and see how that if that kicks off or if it's a non-runner or not, basically. Russ, right? Who's Russ? It's this guy. He lives in Slough. And he has a thing about goalkeepers at Arsenal. How he sold the wrong one and how others need time and this, that, and the other. It's a complete Looney Tune, I think. I'm joking. Oh dear. Cue to dislike from us now. Oh dear. That's a foul, surely. No, you're not. He's getting booked now. Oh god. One of our lot. Katie McCabe got booked. I can see view. What was it? I can see view last week match today. Can't install app. Says it's now available on my Samsung phone. Oh, in terms of the match of the day, Gay, literally in terms of being able to view tonight's one, and it'll be in the listings and times are scheduled for today, obviously later on, but 10:30 p.m. UK time, you'll be able to watch it live with us on the iPlayer, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to go live 5 minutes early, and obviously, if you put the live, whatever's on live at the time, you've put that on, it'll automatically go into that. You don't have to click onto anything after that. Just watch whatever's live on then at the time. But yeah, so that shouldn't be a problem. But again, one sec. PSV on the attack here, defend. My English is just crap. Oh dear, but I'm going to say now. I'm assuming Basuma scored because now Mickey Thomas now saying on Twitter, guys, I'll go and get Basuma and all that crap. But yeah, so that's another reason why I'm going live. As I said, we'll go live 5 minutes beforehand. Go on the app, and whatever's on air, it's like live on BBC One. I'll look myself for you as well. So just click on that, and it'll continue. It'll continue through on to Match of the Day, basically from that. If that makes any sense, I will explain it again in better detail later. Oh God! Oh, she's done. The 10 getting up and we're playing on that makes sense. Cool. 66% of the possession Arsenal have had so far. The entirety of this match. Obviously, the numbers have sort of dropped what they would have been before that first goal, but yeah, since obviously PSV got back into it, as there have been more dominant, so it's saying brought the stats down a bit more equal. Okay, test. What do you see in BBC One? Oh bloody! You want me to have a look? I haven't got the app on my phone. What's that? I've got done. Bear with me. I've done. Oh, one sec. Let me turn my TV on off. I can tell you. One sec. Yeah. Back. TV on. Oh dear. James Saunders, big up to you. Oh dear. Can't keep Taib. From now on, you can never accuse me of being lazy, put it that way. If you know, you know. Oh dear. Bear with me, just loading up now. Give it a couple of seconds. Cheddars, big up Cheddars. But Cheddars is very happy. A very, very happy Liverpool fan as we speak. My player. Turn this down because obviously picks up sound, baby, so you've got it up there. Why does a PSV goalkeeper look familiar? Probably just me, but I swear he used to play for Arsenal. He looks familiar anyway. Arsenal should have signed Basuma. Should have, could have, would have. But they didn't. Because they're idiots. Like BBC, let it load up. Right, in terms of the option of watching live or from the start, almost 3-1 there. In terms of Gary, in terms of BBC One giving me the option of watching it live or from the start, it's a show called The Hit List that started at UK time, 10 to 6 UK time, and ends at 18:35 UK time. The Hit List. Yeah, because as I say into us, we're going to see a lot more of me later on today, as I'll be coming back for a little tester stream, basically. Say tester stream, it is a tester stream, but it all makes sense at the time. But basically, I'll be doing a watch along stream for a match, a match of the day. Watch along, sorry, my fucking brain went out down there. A match of the day watch along, basically, or football highlights watch along. Well, I was only joking. No, I know I'm just saying. I'll try a PayPal put into the description for later as well, because I've sorted that out now. What we got? Go on. Ah, Vivian. Yes! Come on! 3-1. Second goal for... I fucking forgot her name again now. I forgot now. It's gone. Pronunciation's gone. We did it earlier. Fine. And I've gone. It's gone. But she's got a second goal. 3-1. Surely that's now done now in terms of having a tester for this game. Oh dear. Vivian did all the work though. I'll be honest, it was a tap in, but it's a goal. In the end, it was a tap in, but a lot of work was done by Vivian in the build up there. The hit list. Thus is in the chat saying the hit list ? I'm just saying saying what it's called. And the show's called on BBC One. Don't shoot the messenger. But yeah, cool. I see the hit list too. Okay, cool. So yeah, all systems go there. Basically, get all heads out eventually. But yeah, over the last few days, I've been able to sort my PayPal stuff out. So instead of you guys doing super chats, and obviously YouTube taking a big percentage of the super chat, because whatever you want to donate to the donate to the channel per se, you'll be able to do it via PayPal, and I'll obviously get the full amount of what you donate, basically, and there'll be no third parties taking money off it. Basically, I'll get like 2p out of it. Hang on, what's going on? What's on for no? God, mate, we ain't that desperate for fucking views, Russ. Oh dear. No, Gary wanted to know what was currently on the UK platform of BBC One on the iPlayer, and wanted to make sure it was basically it's in sync. Basically, is what you want to make sure of. Yeah, and I just confirmed that was all. No way am I doing fucking watching for fucking show like that. Not even football related. Come on. Come on. Oh, PSV players getting treatment here, but might have to go off. Doesn't look good. Oh, right, yes, I have BBC Worldwide. I'm assuming so because obviously he's obviously able to. Yeah, must do because they have BBC. Obviously, we watch like years gone by. You watch like Big Bang Theory or whatever. They do refer to when it comes to like Doctor Who or whatever. They refer to what the actual channel it's come from. BBC America or BBC Worldwide, whatever they watch it. I don't know. Oh bloody! She's done a. Okay, that's. Smash the likes up. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, as I was saying before, yeah, in terms of donating to the channel, that'll be the way I mean from now on. Do not do super chats because obviously YouTube they take a massive chunk of that. Basically, I get literally like two, or basically effectively no matter what, effectively 2p give or take. Obviously, take a piss, but you know what I'm saying. Of whatever you donate, that I'll get literally next to nothing of it. So, but if you want to donate to the channel and want me to only get the make the money, have the money, and no other third parties like YouTube or whatever, then you'll have to do it via PayPal now, which the link will be in the description from now on, from the next stream onwards. I have VPN. Okay. It's just a lot less hassle. Otherwise, yeah, as I said, YouTube just take the piss. At least you know, with whatever you donate towards the channel is going directly to me. 100%. All the money will go directly to myself, aka the channel, and I can reinvest that in the channel itself going forward. Only if you want to donate, it is. But the option will be there. I mean, the option's there, but you know what I'm saying. It does make sense. Trust me. Katie, go on. Oh, what a ball from McCabe. Go on for the fourth. Oh my God, I've got to see a replay of that. That's sort of had a penalty in the first half. Got waved away. That's been waved away again. Not as many complaints this time, though, from the girls. Fair, not me. Ryan, I can donate. Mate, you can donate whenever you want. There's no. I don't. The options are there. I want to give you to have the option basically, and knowing that whatever you do want to donate will go directly. 100% of that donation will come to me, not be most of it taken from YouTube or whatever. That's all. I'm not saying you've got to donate all the time whenever I'm live or this, that, and the other, or upload. Just if you want to, the option will be there, and it'll be 100% going to me. I don't want you to feel like you've got to every time. That makes sense. There's no rush. There's no. If you know what I'm saying. One likes so far, 210 views since we've been live. Once it'll creep up, if I creep up, it'll go. Once I end the stream, that'll go. The numbers will go mad. Usually do anyway. Going by the previous streams that we've done. Watch alongs. Go on. Cut it back. Ah, unlucky. Got a throw in though. And Nikita Paris has come on as well. Cool. Caitlin Ford's about to come on. Mia Bucci's not going to get a hat trick today, but she's got a brace, so fantastic. I think that first goal she scored out of the two, an absolute perler. Beachy's coming off as well, and Ruben's coming off. Is coming on as well, basically in defence. There's a change in defence as well. So they made 3 subs now. altogether. Ruben Moyes come on after the head knock he took the other day to wearing the old Petr Cech helmet. If you know, you know. Just to make sure the stitches don't take a knock or anything happens that bad. Protect her more than anyone else as well. Nikita Paris is obviously. Oh, go on. Easy for the goalkeeper there. Obviously, Nikita, I didn't see Nikita came on before, but Caitlin Ford has come on as well since then, along with Ruben Moy. Ryan, I'll try my best every month. Every little helps me move like Tesco's. Like I said, only donate what you want to, what you can afford to, because I don't want you just going gun-ho and helping me out by then putting yourself under any financial pressure and all that crap. Because then I will send it. But if that's the case, if I hit, this is the thing. This goes out to everyone. If I do, because I will get obviously if I get wind that you're donating, but financially it's putting you in, financially putting you in trouble, basically making you worse off. I will obviously send the money back because just as a person I am, I can't accept that. I can't allow you guys to do that. Hence why I said only donate when you want to, and donate what you can afford to. Don't go over the top or anything like that. And as I tell you, there's every little quote in Tesco, every little helps. Ryan, we are meant to be friends. Come on, you know what I'm saying. We are, mate. Look, Tiber, mate. How long have you been sub to my channel? How long have we known each other as well? But I don't want you putting yourself in any financial trouble. That's all. I want you to be comfortable. Whatever you want to donate, fine. That's cool. I massively appreciate it. But I don't want you putting yourself in any financial difficulty at the same time. It's been difficult with the last. What was it? 18, 19 months has been difficult for us all financially. Obviously, with depending where you are in the world, furlough, this, that, and the other, the equivalent of furlough throughout the whole world, and this, that, and the other, and the pandemic as a whole. So yeah, that's hence why I say more now more so than ever. Only donate what you can afford. As long as it leaves you comfortable. No problem. Lund Bergkamp joined us on that. Big up Lund Bergkamp with the. I like your new photo, by the way. The Arsenal, well, basically the PSG badge, but instead of the Eiffel Tower, you've got the cannon overlay in it. Love that. How are you doing anyway, Lund Bergkamp? I'm struggling to organise a hide and seek tournament. Best players are hard to find. Oh my god, the old dad joke. That's an ultimate dad joke. That is. What are we on about fucking Amazon video? What the hell? What? That's been generous, guy. That has been very generous. When's Amazon documentary taking place? Oh dear. I really cannot wait for my new phone cover to come out. By the way, I've got a new phone because obviously I've got a new phone, as you can tell. And I've ordered a new a case, basically a phone case, whatever, cover case, whatever you're going to fucking call it. Arsenal related, obviously. So it's obviously majority red, so it covers this colour. Looks really good, actually. I hope it does turn up. It's actually decent quality, not some crap piece of shit. Otherwise, we get sent back and I get the money back. Well, so it's 77. We've got 13 minutes to go, by the way, plus injury time. And it's going 3-1 to the girls. To be honest, apart from a 10-minute spell, over the entirety of this match, there's been a 10-minute spell where PSV gave us problems and looked threatening every time. Looked like they were going to get themselves back in not just back in the game, but constantly cause us problems. And turn the pressure from us taking it from and then them taking it completely and putting us under pressure. Basically, apart from that 10-minute spell, get the words out. The girls have been completely dominant from start to finish. Apart from that little 10 minutes, as I said, when they equalised, they got back into the game at 2-1. I'm mental for putting Ben White in my fantasy team. Cheddars, mate, what have you done? That's no I did it, and there's no disrespect to Ben White, but when you look at who we're playing this weekend, Cheddars, what was you thinking? Arsenal should have signed Lewis Dunk. You guess Lewis Dunk scored now as well. Fucking hell. What was the score in the Brighton game? I know it was 1-0 earlier. I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye on it, actually. Let's have a look. I'm assuming they're still winning. 2-0. Neil Mopay with the second. Oh, yeah, Basuma got the assist. That's why I'm going with Sulsan Basuma. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Who's been carded? One of our mates has been carded. Okay. Yeah, card. Lukaku is going to small. Not just White, Arsenal in general. Our defence in general. This is the thing I was saying last night in the preview. It's all well and good us being somewhat positive, looking for positives going into tomorrow's game and hoping that we get a positive result. But first and foremost, it's going to come down. So it's going to come down to Arteta, and not just tactically setting the team up in a tactical sense, but the players, the first 11 he picks, it's got to be spot on. And the key one is going to be who partners Ben White, be it Pablo Mari or Rob Holding, because obviously Gabriel Marley's still out, recovering from his injury, picked up during the summer. It's either that way, plays three at the back, plays say 3 centre backs, but with the with the old wing backs instead of full backs. Personally, I would do that. Thinking about it, gives a bit more defensive now. If that makes sense. Who would I put in the middle though? Like 3. You'd have to put Rob, wouldn't you? You'd just put Rob in the middle and let him just sit back and read the game. Basically, he's just sit back. Evie's going to have to sort of push a bit further forwards, just a slight bit, and obviously because they've got the because at the 3 they would have to pay so they can track back. Whereas if you put him either side of the middle, he can't track back because he ain't got that else about him. So you guys are talking some random crap now in the chat. I can't even say anyone that's not watching this back is get until the live. Oh, here we go. Go on, Caitlin. Straight to the goalkeeper there. Unlucky. Down that left hand side, there we've actually got through their defence quite easily down that left hand side. Completely, 3 or 4 times in the second half alone, we've got in at that defence on that side of the pitch with no one there, no pressure whatsoever. PSV player levels is now down. Is not looking good. Obviously took a knock. Let's have a look. Oh, got the ball. Got the ball to the head basically. Took it by surprise. Put it that way. Nothing major, but yeah, bit of a. Oh, got a nice run already. Bloody hell! From that, completely accidental. Probably the ball was being held. Clearly, there was a gap, but it's still caught on the head, and there's a massive bruise on that side of her face now. Bit of swelling around around the eye. Get some ice on there. Get her off and get some ice on that ASAP. Varzen. It's going to be interesting in terms of new signings. In terms of the new signings, the one that's got everyone to be looking out for from the Arsenal women's perspective is Nikita Paris and how she settles in. Obviously, we've seen the other new signing hit the ground running and scoring for fun and just settled in like that. Basically, as a whole, settled in. With obviously not having an actual pre-season with the girls and all that because of the Olympics and all. It's going to be interesting how Nikita Paris actually settles in at the Arsenal women's team and how fast and all that, and how she adapts again back to WSL life again. So you behave yourself. You're getting a bit out of control in the chat now. Oh dear God. I don't have a clue either. What's wrong with that? Literally, Caitlin Ford, that again on the left hand side, cutting in and out. Did nothing wrong. Literally dropped the shoulder, went in, went past, and the ref actually blew for a fan. There's no contact. Had to throw herself, pull herself through a defender or anything like that. She's literally gone, dropped the shoulder, moved, and swerved her way around the defender, gone into clear space and in on goal, but about to put it back, and got fucking blown up for a foul. Okay, well done. Caitlin. Unlucky Caitlin. Ryan playing Gary and Cheddar's house calm before. Yeah. Taib, you forget I know you too well. I know what you're like. Yeah, that's not a foul. Okay, cool. I'm not going to maybe score. Go on, Katie. Oh, unlucky. Almost a goal there, and almost a fourth for Arsenal, but a goal there for Katie McCabe. I don't know what the deflection was. The context ended with the deflection. I can't see it myself. Kate McCabe's gone over to take the corner from the left-hand side. See how we go from here. We can take one here. And set piece. I was round 1 4. Okay. Go on. Cut it back. If it was 2-1, she would have made more of an effort there. Vivian, calm. Need to relax. Sorry, when I was winding up to he was calm on entrance. I know. Oh dear. No, it's all banter. I know it's all fine between us all. We all know each other. We all know, right? He's only messing and all that. I don't know why. Always could be interesting end. Poor first touch. Easy for the goalkeeper to sort out for Arsenal. It could be interesting to give man a match show, actually. I'll personally give it to the new signing. Sorry, I forgot the pronunciation of her name, but yeah. They've all been fantastic. Let's get it twisted, but yeah, I think because of actually took 2 goals, she should get it, but we'll see. Should be in the operative word. Yeah, I really don't get this whole the Women's Champions League set. I don't get why it's got to be qualifying and then a knockout game and another knockout game. Why there isn't like a group stage and then knockouts later on? Go on. Great for midfielder. Yeah, that's the ball I would have done as well. Good, well done. Okay, smart. Oh, go on. Great then. Offside Paris. What's Voldemort cry about Arsenal on his channel? Can't believe a grown man has has such a vile mouth. That's his gimmick, though, isn't it? Let's be honest. That's why his channel has as many subscribers as it has and the views and all that, because of how he is, the persona of the character he's built up via AFTV. Because before he went to AFTV, his channel was dead. He had to go on there to build up his persona, and from that he built up this persona / character to be this way inclined, and because it's making him money, he continues to do it. We could win tomorrow. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but we could. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying I'm using it as an example. We could win tomorrow. Let's say, for example, some miracle, win 3-0, flawless performance, absolutely fantastic. Because of the persona he's built up and the character he's built, he would find fault somewhere something to complain about. He would get, because what he does, he's done it. He did it all last season when there was games. What was it? The Chelsea game where we won 3-1 and all that. 4 minutes added time, but yeah, the game where we won 3-1 at the Emirates on Boxing Day. He found faults in that. Instead of actually being in a moment of celebrating the actual win and being relieved he actually got 3 points on the board finally after a month and a half, all he did was complain and find faults. Never didn't praise any of the players at all. And because he does that, he gets all his rival fans to subscribe because they want to see the Arsenal fans have a meltdown every fucking day, basically, apparently. They'll go Vivian. Oh, unlucky again. But yeah, I'm not surprised anymore. People, as I said, rival fans see, because they've obviously connected to AFTV and all that previously, twice, by the way. He left them twice. After the first time threw him under the bus after the Europa League final, where we lost 4-1, threw him under the bus and left him to it, and then popped back up to gain more coverage and get more new faces on his channel, because his channel was a bit at the time. So he popped back up and it worked again. And then we all went off with Claude, God bless his soul and all that. It all kicked off there. He left because of that, how the situation was dealt with. Go on, that's almost 4. Unlucky. Damn, unlucky. But it is what it is. People want to do that, leave them to it. Doesn't. At the end of the day, people want to watch that sort of content on a regular basis and support that sort of thing. That's their prerogative. That's their thing. So be it. They're going to fucking hurt me or anything, or anyone else. I'll do my thing. I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not in reality, just to gain a few new subs or views and make money out of it. What you see on this channel is what you get. We're brutally honest. We're brutally honest either way, good or the bad. We're 100% not fake on this channel. No matter who's on this channel, with guests and all that, we're all with one mindset, no characters, none of this. We've got to be this way inclined and all that crap. And people like that's fantastic. If they don't, it's not the end of the world. But I'd rather be doing what I'm doing and have the guests on that do what they do, than have people on that are just characters, so to say, that are playing up to the camera and all that. To this day, by the way, literally, what was it that talking to Voldemort? when he had that whole fallout with that kid on in the kryptonite. I'm not going to go into it. If I say the word kryptonite, you know what I'm on about. And he used that clip to publicise that video and all that crap. It all kicked off. Obviously did a stream on that basically, and still gets used to this day. But what was it? About 2 weeks ago. That was what, back in April. I think that was April, March when that happened. And what was it? About a month back now, about a month ago, someone went out their way, clipped the start of the stream where I had ads on. And tried to use that as an argument against me. Basically, well, hang on, you've got the person I had on is literally on the verge of turning 16. He's mature he's mature. He knows what he's saying. He thinks before he speaks. He doesn't fucking come out and say racist things about other people. Put it that way. He makes racist slurs and all that. So let's not even go there with that bullshit. I put him in their place straight away, and suddenly they realised what I was. Oh yeah, okay. And other people in the comments of that stream, in the aftermath of that stream, obviously Zara just there as a video. In the comments box, some people don't get in terms of the thumbnail saying cancel this. It's a thumbnail. It's meant to get you guys to come on and watch the stream full time. There we go, 3-1, and watch the stream. The video afterwards and all that. So there was a bit of, in that particular one, there's a bit of clickbait, but you know what? Am I going to complain? No. I'm not the only one that does. I'm not the only one. I do it once. I get people shit on me. Fuck off. Everyone else does it. Fucking Voldemort does it 24/7. No one complains to him. I'm not going to lie, Ryan. That was fucking hilarious. You mocked Lee for having a 15-year-old on whilst speaking. The kid he had on wasn't 15. The kid he had on was like 12, 11 or 12. The person in the critic. What's that? Full time, by the way. Just put the mute that. Close that up. But no, the kid in question wasn't 15. The kid in question, yeah, it's all over. 3 time extra. How? It was 5 minutes extra time, and we won 3-1, as it says on the scoreboard there. But in terms of going back to that comment there, the kid in question wasn't 15. The kid was literally like 11, 10, or was it either 10 or 11? Either way, he was 11. Sorry, it was 11. Just turned 11. So either way, it's still breaking the law. Yes, they've got the person on. Was the person that came on? I wasn't even preempted that I would ask. He was going to come on. It was literally as I'm going live. One of his co-hosts for his channel basically popped up and said, "Oh, basically, can you invite so and so? He wants to come on and have his saying." Obviously, because I know the person, because I've spoken to him before over on other channels and privately as well. I know he is a mature, very mature, and 15-year-old who won't say anything that's going to land me in shit. In the sense of saying anything racist or sexist or whatever that's going to land me in a channel in any shit and get me banned or shut down. But it is so. People can say what it is, take it for what they want, but it is what it. I'm responsible. In that moment, I was responsible. I'm not going to, and also the reason he had that kid on because he subscribes to the channel and he wants to keep them kids subscribed and all that. So I don't know. It is what it is, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, people want to do that. No, not my. It's not a problem to me as long as the people you're having on aren't causing you shit, i.e., saying whatever. Was it imitating someone with words where he was using imitating something? It wasn't imitating. He was saying, I'm not going to say exactly, but basically saying because of the color of his skin, because obviously he's of Asian. This kid was of Asian. He's of Asian descent. his exact words, I'm not going to say exact words, but basically the gist of it was, because of his persuasion, his racial persuasion, the person he was talking about, he himself is a kryptonite to that person, being of a certain, referring to a certain fruit, and obviously with the whole racial slur and all that, but and the majority of us to take it as a racial thing because of how he just went. Because he can't even at whatever age he was or is and whatever, using the reference that he used of himself towards someone else. You can't not see. You can't be naive and play the dumb card and think. Even though Lee tried it himself, and even he's older than me, for fuck's sake. He tried playing the dumb card and naivety and all that crap. It doesn't wash. But even as a 10, 11-year-old, at that point in life, you know the difference between right and wrong. You know what is and isn't, what can and cannot be not just used, but referred to as a racial slur or sexist or this, that, and the other. You know the difference by then. It is what it is. We're not going to get into it, but get fully into that all again. But yeah, it is what it is. And not as I said, I've got no problem. Like, Tate, if you're obviously you subscribe to his channel, if you want to, that's fine. Again, I've got no problem with you. You can. I'm not by people. Oh, why are you subscribed to him? If you're subscribed to that person, why are you here? You got to choose one or the other. I ain't got a problem. End of the day, whatever goes off between me and Lee privately, or publicly, when it comes to him slagging me off over 20 odd months ago, saying I knew nothing about football and all that crap, and saying I had fucking mental health issues because I didn't agree with his way of thinking at the time. Whatever goes on there between us, me and him, should never affect you guys and who you're subscribed to. I don't want you guys to feel like you've got to choose one or the other. No matter what we think of each other, me and Lee think of each other, you guys should never have to feel that you have to choose one or the other and be secretive about it. Be open. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm not fucking. I don't even know. Is Arsenal really still about? By the way, I don't even know if he's still about because I didn't make a second channel up, and he had a fallout of a ex-sub of this channel, ex-mod, so they say, because that person was a mod on Lee's channel and didn't. We all know what happened there. Yeah, it's ridiculous, and I'm not like that. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, back to the game. It was fantastic. Again, another win for the women. Another enjoyable game of football that I enjoyed to watch. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you were able to watch it, you enjoyed it as well. But yeah, nice. In the end, over the course of 90 minutes, we were deservingly winners. Apart from, as I said earlier on the stream, bar 10 minutes, we completely dominated. It is, and when it says different, these are eyes testing because that is the case. And out of the 3 goals we did score, the pick of the bunch, out of all the goals scored in general for both teams, my favourite was the second goal. What an absolute peach of a goal it was. Oh my days! I've got to give the woman, player of the match or woman of the match, however they word it, to her basically. I can't remember our new signing basically. I can't remember her fucking name now. It's gone completely out of my head. And the pronunciation of it, I can't. I'm not going to risk it because I don't want to fucking offend any Japanese people or myself or whatever. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to wrap things up now, and I will be back. What time is it now? It's nearly 7 o'clock UK time here, so I'll be back at 25 past 10 tonight UK time. So in 8, 9, 10, 3 hours 20 in 3 hours 25 minutes, I'll be back for another stream. We're going to do a live match of the day watch along. Hope you guys are here to join me. We're going to literally, as I said, watch all the highlights of the games throughout today, and give our new, obviously with no Arsenal games on today, give men's wise, just enjoy what we see and give our neutral perspective on our rivals, basically up and down the league. And I'll see you back for that. And hopefully, if you're new to the channel as well, if you've enjoyed this stream and you want to come back for the later on stream as well with for the match of the day one, do subscribe to the channel, do smash that like button, and share the content around. I will see you guys later. And until then, as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.